the ethical issues of what we deal with at the sites of Pompeii and Herculaneum. So it's largely this dot points around the morally, like the grey area questions. Okay. Only one term today, which is tableau, which I have spelt wrong, I believe. There we go. Fix there. Teachers make mistakes too, which we'll get to throughout the video. The first question essentially is asking, excavate or conserve? Should we continue to dig? Should we continue to find as much as we possibly can? Or should we stop excavating and focus on protecting on what we already have? Now, there is arguments for and against, which we'll go over in class. The Villa of Papyri and Herculaneum is a really good example of this debate taking place. Should we be studying the dead? Now, a lot of cultures around the world, a lot of people may have their attitudes to with what's respectful. Is it okay that these people are dead and we're not burying them and letting them later rest? Is it okay that we're doing tests on them to learn about our past? Does that make it okay? So ideas around this is in itself an ethical question. Okay, just notably, a lot of the time our skeletons in Pompeii are ignored. The casts are the things that draw the most interest. They're the things that get the most study. And the skeletons are chucked aside, but they've become much more relevant and useful for modern archaeologists, like Estelle Laser and Sarah Beisel, to use and try and learn about the past. Now, not only should we be studying the dead, what should we do around displaying the dead? So again, all of us can come from different cultures here and different understandings, and we all might have completely different ways of thinking. But not only is it okay to study them, but how do we display them to people? Without, obviously, the idea of the plaster cast and the skeleton draws tourists from all around the world to come and see it, which brings money. But is it respectful? Is it okay? Is it okay that we can, come and look at these people locked in their final moment of death? Originally, the skeletons, or in the past, skeletons were used as props for entertainment. So rather than being arranged in situ, which means as they are left, they were arranged into little arranged. See this here. These dinosaurs are arranged into this, into almost like a scene. And things were skeletons could be put at a table or look like they're having a conversation or whatever. But they're used as props into tableaus. Our boat shed skeletons in Herculaneum are an example of bodies left in situ. And lastly, who owns? Who owns the artifacts? Who owns the dead? There's obviously constant problems with thefts in the black market, but we've also got different stakeholders that kind of claim, is it museums? Is it archaeologists? Is it the government? Is it art dealers? Who has the right to them is an ongoing issue that we face as well.